Good afternoon. It is almost Sagittarius Moon. We are leaving the Scorpio again in the next few hours. And remember last time and the time before, whenever I talk about Scorpio Moon transitioning to Sagittarius, it is coming from the intense seed-saving capability of Scorpio, the sign that contains all of the data, everything you need, all the building blocks to start a whole new plant and keep a cycle going. Regeneration, rebirth, Scorpio, when the seeds are formed. And that's a very intense spot. So it goes from that to sort of disseminating, you could say, disseminating those seeds, disseminating the information, the investigations that you've been doing in Scorpio come out more in Sagittarius. So we all want to come together more, be more social, share more ideas. It's a fire sign, so it's very spirited. And the air signs and the fire signs feel at ease when the moon is in a fire sign or an air sign. Oh, if you're a fire or an air, it's feeling a little more natural to you right now to have that spirit. But the earth and the water signs, it's a hit and miss with them for Sagittarius or any fire or any air sign moon. So it's about a 2.5 day transit. And yeah, fiery, spirited, sharing of ideas and sharing of knowledge together and learning together, sharing of experiences together. That's all a very beautiful thing, and we all do it at certain times. But certain signs aren't as easygoing with that. They're more inner, and they're less outer and less coming out and sharing ideas. So the earth and the water signs, depending on whole charts of course, have a little bit of a harder time when the moon is in a fire or an air sign. Right, so let's talk about that burst we have right away. So immediately, as moon enters Sag, it is already showing that trine aspect to Jupiter. So we have moon trine Jupiter, which is another amazing burst of energy, especially for fire and air signs, especially if you have anything in the beginning degrees of fire or air signs. You have Jupiter, trine, or sextile your stuff right now, and moon is going to join it. So that's bringing abundance and feelings of joy overall. It's an amazing transit for feeling great, right? Because those signs really get along, Sagittarius to Aries. And it's about exploring and bringing new things to your library, right? Jupiter is the accumulated wealth, and Sagittarius is out always learning from other people, always experiencing other people's culture and other people's religion and other people's beliefs and the way other people think. Sagittarius loves to explore all of that. So we have a few days of that, and then the moon will trine Jupiter, in just about 6 hours here, and then it's going to oppose Mars. Okay, so when moon opposes Mars, if you're born like that or when it happens in the sky, it's an aggressive physical drive transit. So the way I've experienced it many times is I will be doing my normal things, but then suddenly an idea will come to me to do something else, and then I'll just jump right into it and start doing it as hard as I can. Or the thing that I'm doing at the time, I will feel a surge of energy, like I just have, I must have ate something and it's kicking in now, must have ate something that's giving me more energy or something. It will feel like that, and then I'll try to think back on what it is, but it's usually moon to Mars that makes us feel that way. And when we have that feeling very strongly personally, it's usually because it's aspecting something in our chart. So if you have anything around 8 degrees of any sign, Mars is working there right now, and the moon in Sagittarius later tonight will be working there too. So it's bringing some sort of tension that makes you want to get to work. And that's how the moon opposite Mars works, or the moon square Mars. It's this bringing of tension and tension and tension, and then it explodes. So it can come out as aggressive. It can come out as a fighting transit. And if you don't keep your physical body really busy during these Moon-Mars transits, you can end up just being one of those assholes who wants to fight and be physically aggressive, or not physically aggressive even maybe, but just verbally aggressive, or some sort of aggression is coming out. That's later tonight. I'm going to leave it at that for now. All right, now as for the Sun conjunct Pluto, I really want everyone to just pay attention to all the news around coming out. It doesn't matter where you live, all over Earth, the Sun will be conjunct Pluto for everyone who can look up into the sky and see those lights up there. So it's happening for all of us, and it rules death, rebirth, and transformation. So that is really tomorrow, and I just want you guys to pay attention what's coming out in the news. Albums released, events that are happening all over Earth. Pay attention to that and see if you can find any links to Pluto. Okay, some of the Pluto words: transformation, intensity, sex, death, psychology, everything under the surface, the money of other people, seduction, obsession, death, birth, and rebirth. What is happening out there? Leave me a comment below, and if this is the Mary 2 channel, then you can't comment here. You have to go sub at Mary 3 and leave us a comment over there. Alrighty, Captain Stardate Log.